If I had to start completely from scratch in 2025, with all my current knowledge but no assets, no network, and no established business, it would be a daunting prospect for anyone. The world has changed dramatically, and the rules of the game are constantly evolving. However, I wouldn't view it as a setback, but rather as an incredible opportunity to build something even stronger, faster, and more aligned with today's landscape. This isn't about lamenting what's lost, it's about leveraging what's available now. It's about applying hard-won wisdom to a new beginning. My approach would be deliberate, strategic, and deeply focused on the unique advantages and challenges of the current era. Let me share the exact steps I would take, offering a roadmap for anyone facing their own fresh start. The very first thing I would prioritize is my mindset. Starting over is a mental game more than anything else. I would consciously cultivate resilience, optimism, and an unwavering belief in my ability to adapt and succeed. This means daily practices to reinforce mental fortitude. I would embrace the beginner's mind, shedding any ego or preconceived notions. Every challenge would be viewed as a learning opportunity, not a roadblock. This mental agility is crucial for navigating the inevitable uncertainties and setbacks that come with building from zero. Without this foundation, even the best strategies will falter. Next, I would immediately identify and acquire high-demand, future-proof skills. In 2025, this means a strong emphasis on digital proficiency. I would focus on areas like AI literacy, data analysis, digital marketing, and effective online communication. These are the foundational tools for any modern venture. I wouldn't try to learn everything at once. Instead, I would pick one or two critical skills directly relevant to my chosen niche and dive deep. Online courses, certifications, and practical projects would be my classroom. The goal is rapid, applicable skill development that translates directly into value. With a resilient mindset and foundational skills, my next step would be to pinpoint a specific, underserved market niche. Broad approaches rarely work when starting from zero. I would look for problems that are painful enough for people or businesses to pay for a solution. This requires deep market research. I would leverage online tools, forums, and social media to listen intently to conversations. What are people complaining about? What solutions are they seeking but not finding? My aim would be to identify a micro-niche where I can become the go-to expert, rather than a generalist competing with giants. In 2025, AI and automation are not just buzzwords, they are essential force multipliers. I would integrate AI tools into every possible aspect of my operations from day one. This includes using AI for market research, content generation, customer support, and even basic coding tasks. Automation would free up my limited time and resources. I would automate repetitive administrative tasks, email outreach, and social media scheduling. This allows me to focus on high-value activities that require human creativity and strategic thinking, maximizing my output with minimal overhead. Even without a product or service fully developed, I would immediately start building my personal brand online. This means consistently sharing valuable insights related to my chosen niche. I would use platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and potentially a niche-specific blog or podcast. Networking would be paramount. I would actively connect with other entrepreneurs, potential mentors, and target customers. This isn't about asking for favors, but about offering value, engaging in meaningful conversations, and building genuine relationships. My network would become my safety net and launchpad. Content is king, especially when starting from zero. I would create high-quality, problem-solving content tailored to my niche. This could be articles, short videos, or even simple infographics. The goal is to establish authority and attract my ideal audience organically. My content strategy would be consistent and focused on providing immense value. I would answer common questions, offer practical tips, and share my journey and insights. This builds trust and positions me as a helpful resource, drawing in potential clients or collaborators without direct selling. I wouldn't spend months perfecting a product or service before launching. Instead, I would focus on rapid prototyping and validation. This means creating a minimum viable product, or MVP, as quickly as possible. The MVP would solve a core problem for my niche, even if it's not perfect. I would then get this MVP into the hands of potential customers for feedback. This iterative process of building, measuring, and learning is crucial. It allows me to adapt my offering based on real-world demand, minimizing risk, and ensuring I'm building something people actually want and need. Starting from zero means being incredibly resourceful with finances. I would prioritize bootstrapping my venture, meaning I would fund it myself through initial small wins or by keeping my personal expenses extremely low. Every dollar would be stretched as far as possible. I would focus on generating revenue as quickly as possible, even if it's through small consulting gigs or freelance work related to my skills. This immediate cash flow would fund further development and marketing, avoiding the need for external investment until absolutely necessary. Financial discipline is non-negotiable. The business landscape of 2025 is dynamic, and what works today might not work tomorrow. Therefore, continuous learning and adaptability would be core tenets of my approach. I would dedicate time each week to studying new trends, technologies, and market shifts. I would remain open to pivoting my strategy, or even my niche if the data suggests it. Stubbornness is a luxury I couldn't afford when starting over. The ability to quickly learn, unlearn, and relearn is the ultimate competitive advantage in a rapidly changing world. Finally, I would remind myself daily that persistence is the ultimate differentiator. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, and exhaustion, but the ability to keep going, to learn from failures, and to maintain a positive outlook is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Starting from zero in 2025 is not just possible, it's an exciting challenge. With the right mindset, strategic skill development, smart use of technology, and unwavering persistence, anyone can build something meaningful and impactful. This is the blueprint I would follow, and I believe it offers a powerful path forward for you too.